Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is the first day of the year. Welcome to 2024. We are going to be doing a book purge today. We are not going to be coloring, but we will be doing a book purge. So the things that we will be going through today is the books that I'm purging out, the books that I am keeping that I have not colored in yet, and the books that I have some works in progress in. So it's going to be a long haul. It's going to be a long day, people. It's going to be a long day. A happy New Year's, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve. Hello, Celine. Hello, Emily. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Kathleen. Let's see. Hello, Bonnie. And welcome back, Brooke. It is great to see you. I'm glad that you are here. Hello, Weka. Yes, you made it before I even started. And Alex gets paid in cookies, so she's cheap. Hello, Yana. I'm waiting for her to smack me. Hello, Noelle. So Alex is here with me so that she can help me out with getting all of this together. Thank you, Alex, for your assistance. I definitely do appreciate it. Awesome. You're in Michigan. Oh, Michigan. Me too, Yana. Me too. So, what do you guys want to start with? Do you want to start with the books that I have works in progress in, the books I'm purging, or the books that I am keeping that I haven't colored in that we will be coloring in throughout the year? Hello, Karen. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome. So what do you guys want to see first? Whips. Okay, so works in progress. So I didn't realize I had this many books with actual whips in them. uh, uh, Celine got in there first with the whips, so my assistant is still struggling with the whips. Those aren't all whips, dear. There's no way that those are all whips. I think you put other books on top of whips. The dog one has whips in it. The one that you just put aside. No, it's that big pile. It's just this one. Those ones are not whips. Those are keeps that I haven't colored in. Sorry, guys. We had it all figured out. Hello, B. Hello, Marilyn. All right. So I don't have a lot of works in progress, but I have more than I expected. Let's just say. All right. So of course, hairball. We have a whip in hairball, which is this one here. It's a little whip, little mousy whip. So at some point we will be finishing this. We will have a month of whips. Well, maybe have enough here for a month of whips. So the whips, the works in progresses will get finished and put away. Hello, Dawn. You're fine. Happy birthday, Bee. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bee. Happy birthday to you. So that is one of the whips, one of the works in progresses. And another work in progress is in Daydreams by Monique De Wilde. And I'm not quite sure what whip it was, but Alex saw it, so we'll blame Alex if I can't find it. More than likely it was one little tiny, there it is. I was testing something, so at some point I will have to finish this great big huge page of little tiny flowers. But yes, I do have a whip in the Daydreams, Garden Daydreams by Monique Day Wild. This is also one I am keeping. Another one of Monique Day Wild's is Winged Daydreams. And I do have to finish that. That was done with the Tokyo Seeds. So yes, I did not finish that. I thought I did. I did not. Actually, I've got a couple of whips in here. I have a problem of finishing things in this book, obviously. So we have a few works in progress in here, one of which is just a background, but I still need to finish it. This one here, I need to finish up the clouds in the background, and this one here, I need to finish up the leaves. So I do have a few whips in there, so we will be finishing those off. Didn't realize I had that many whips in there. Yeah, I need to put in tabs so I don't mess up and not color them. All right, so in here, I colored that one. So this one is Winged Beauty, and I colored that one. Well, I don't know what I'm missing in this one. I must have started something. Ah, yes. By Stephanie Law. I started the flower and didn't like the way it turned out, so I will finish it and enjoy it without complaining about the fact that my poppy doesn't look poppy-ish. It is a beautiful page, and I will finish this one as well. So since I have some tabs here, let's put tabs in them. Let's steal one of the tabs from somewhere else. So we'll put a tab there. And we'll pull all these other tabs out so I don't think that it's there. So the reason for the tabs in the book are things that I have colored. Like this one here is October of 2022. I colored this one. But this tab here is one that I was going to color. So we'll pull that one out. And we'll put some tabs in this one. You do have ideas. You do. Hello, Zoe. Welcome, welcome. So we'll put to be colored tabs in here. To be colored. To be finished. To be finished. At a later date. And I'm pretty sure there's one more. There we go. So how is everybody? I hope you all enjoyed your New Year's Eve at least. And for Celine, she's already on day 2 of 2024. So hopefully she's had a good year so far. In Europa, let's see. It's probably something probably something small that yes. So I was coloring these. I haven't finished them. So I didn't color all the chocolates. I will probably finish this one on a short. So I'll probably make shorts out of this one, because then I can color each one. Is there another whip in here? Such a cute book. Now, when we go through the books that I am going to purge, I have a tally in my head of ones that might end up back on the shelf, so hopefully I don't actually do that. But it's possible. And in this one here, which is the spring spring book. Yeah, finish those. Oh, I did not finish this one. So I've got the little flowers and the one little egg that I did not finish. That poor little egg did not get finished. One little egg. So some of these that are really, really minuscule, I will probably finish on Discord. So if you want to join me on Discord, just type in !Discord. It will give you a link, and hopefully that link works. Well, I have self-control. They are in a pile on my counter. I did go quickly flip through and go, okay, nope. Some of them I didn't even open. Some of them I just went, nope, I don't want it. Just saying. You were asleep for New Year's? Oh, well, happy birthday to him as well, Wicca. I'm not quite sure. Oh, yes, it was one of the little. There we are. This one. So I will finish this one as well. I know it's not a full page, but it's still a whip. I did start it. I need to finish it. It's okay if you can't spell. Let me know if that link doesn't work. I might have to update it, but I should not. Whatever is on the floor does not. See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is some things may not go on the floor. See, it's not on the floor yet. So I did start this one. I need to finish her. I don't know why I stopped in the middle of her forehead. No idea. But I do need to finish her because she's beautiful. I'm actually kind of perplexed on why I stopped in the middle of her forehead. And this is, of course, Christine Caron, or Christine Caron, or however you want to say her name. I just love her books so much that I ordered one of her new books when I already had it. So I have two of them. So that is Characters Through World and Times. So we will actually do a stream of this because there is a lot left to color there. I think so. I have a tendency to do that, practice little bits and then just run away. Yeah, you need to actually color, not purge, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised I have this many works in progress. I'm actually really, really surprised. I do have a tendency to show people things with small bits and just move on from there. I don't know what is in this book that I have a work in progress. Alex said there was a work in progress in this book. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's purple hair. No, thought it was one of the bookmarks, but I think that's in the next book. But I'm not seeing the work in progress in this book. I have found going through all my books. There it is. So it's brown here. So this is when I am showing people how to do different things. I end up doing, a small area and then moving on. So, yeah, this one here also will be done probably on stream because there's not a whole lot of it done. Hello, Kim. Welcome, welcome. So that is another work in progress that I did not know I had. This one here is also Celine Finish. It's not your fault. You are fine. And I know I finished that one. I think I did purple hair in this one that I need to finish. I was showing the difference in grayscale, and I colored some hair on one of the bookmark type things. This one. Yes, I do not have wine. I have coffee because you do not want me live streaming under the influence of alcohol. Just saying. I may say things that are not very good for the channel. And mushrooms. I started coloring mushrooms and didn't finish them. So another one that has more than enough not colored that needs to be colored on stream. So those are all the works in progresses. We have 3 Selena Finish. I'm probably pronouncing her name wrong. That I have work in progresses in. No, I need those. Alex is running away with all my whips. We have a Christine Caron. We have a Clara Markova. We have the compilation book Winged Beauty that has Ruth Sanderson's work in it. We have Europa. And the spring book, I can't pronounce any of it, and I don't know how to translate it. We have the Daydreams, and of course Hairball. So those are all the work in progresses that we need to finish up. Some of the smaller ones that have just a small amount to do on them, I will do in Discord. This year we are going to have a weekly Discord hangout, and those will be done during that weekly Discord hangout. Hi, Alex. That was Alex. So now we're going to go through what was next, which was the keeps but have not colored in, which is a really big pile. So no, you're in front of it. Yeah, and the smaller pile next to it as well. Alex is getting her muscles on here. All right. Oh, yes. God, I'm going to put my shoulder out doing that. So one of the things I found going through my books is I have issues. Yeah, there's 2 stacks. I have issues. I purchase books. If I find an artist I like, I buy all their books. All of them. Every single one of them. So I have several artists in my collection that I have all their books and haven't had time to color in all their books. This one here I haven't colored in because I just got it. So I have an excuse with this one. And this I just finished doing a flip through of. It is, of course, our lovely Ruth Sanderson, Beautiful Birds. So we are keeping that one, and I have not colored in it. Another one that we just got Yes, shush. I did actually just do that. Um, this one here, of course, is Nice Little Town Christmas 4, which I just got as well. I love both of these artists, Tatiana Bogoma, Ruth Saunderson. Wonderful, wonderful artists, and Ruth Saunderson is just a beautiful, beautiful person altogether. This one here I just got as well, which is Teresa Goodridge's Afternoon Tea, and Teresa Goodridge's Christmas Gnomes. The Christmas Gnomes will not be colored in until Christmas time. Might do one or two in Christmas in July, but we'll see if we participate in that. So those are all new books that I just got in. I did do a flip through on the channel. So if you want to take a look at those, you can take a look at those on the flip through, which was about last week. Yes, exactly, Wicca, exactly. When I find an artist I really enjoy, I want them all. This book here is actually really cool. I'm going to need a piece of white paper in order to show you these pages. Thank you, Alex. So this is Wizard and Dragons stained glass coloring book. This was given to me as a gift, and it's all stained glass pages. So when you color on it, you can put it up against a window and see the colors through it. And it's just such a cool book. And I have not colored in this book yet. And I need to. It's just such a cool book. And with it being the year of the dragon, we're going to definitely have to color in it. Maybe we'll, it's just a really cool book. So it is one of the ones that is on the to be colored list. Yes, it definitely does, Bonnie. It definitely does. Another one that I really, really like. These are all done by Dover Coloring. So the owners of Creative Haven is Dover Publications. And this is another book. It's just so cute. This was gifted to me from a friend of mine that came to visit. And they're just so cute. And I just haven't had a chance to color in them yet. Yes, it is the year of the wood dragon. Another one that's just absolutely adorable that I have not gotten a chance to color in is this one here, which is Gnome Sweet Gnome by Teresa Goodridge. You are going to see that I have multiples of books from the same artist that I haven't colored in yet, because I find them and then I buy all their books and then I don't have time to color in them. Oh yeah, nope, nope. I don't have full set syndrome when it comes to yarn. I do not. This is another Teresa Goodridge, Romantic Country Scenes. And I have colored in this book. I don't know why it's in the not colored pile. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the page that I tore out, because I do take the pages out. And I think it was at the end of the book. So I have actually colored in this book. I know I have, because I did a month of Teresa Goodridge, and this book was on the list for that month. So I'm pretty sure I colored this book already. So this one here is actually going to go back on the shelf, because I know I've colored in it. Yes. This one here is Wish You Were Here by Teresa Goodridge. And I have colored in this one as well. So it goes on the shelf as well, because here's the page that I took out. So I have actually colored in that book. Ha ha! This is the Coloring Haven magazine. This is the Mermaid Special, and I actually have colored in this one. Not all the artists, but I have colored one in here, and we're going to keep it in the to be colored pile because there's other ones in here that are really, really beautiful that I really do need to color because they're pretty. So that's the Coloring Haven's Mermaid Special. Yes, yes, I do the same thing. This one here is the Nouveau Fairy Special, and I have not colored in here, so I do need to go through this one and choose one to color at some point. Again, having the time to do these things sometimes is a little more difficult than anything else. So that's the Nouveau Fairies. And then, of course, we have the Fantasy Figure Special, which also has some great pictures in it that I really, really want to color. One of my rules of thumbs when I buy a book is I want to have at least 50% of a book that I want to color. So a lot of the books that I'm keeping are definitely books that I have purchased or books that have been gifted to me from the artist because I love them all. This one here is Fairy Tales, Princesses and Fable, coloring book by Selena Finesh. I do need to go through this and pick a page. Oh, the three little bears. Because I just love her work and all the pages in here are just so cute. And I just haven't had a chance to color in here. Not that I don't want to. I just haven't had an opportunity to. Absolutely adorable book. So that is on the list. This next bunch of books is all from Selena Finesh. She is one of my favorite artists, has been one of my favorite artists since I started coloring. So I do have 99% of her books, just saying. This one is Wild Magic, Witches and Wizards. Also another lovely book that I need to color in, that I have not had an opportunity to color in, but will be coloring in soon. Marilyn, I will be doing the Purge ones, the ones that I am getting rid of, next. Right now I'm just going through the ones that I have that I am keeping that I have not colored in yet. The next one is the Fedorables. Now, this one's kind of tricky because this is the 100 Designs book, and I have this book, and this book separately that I've actually colored in. So this one kind of doesn't count, but it is still a really, really cute book, and we will pick at some point a page out of it as well. This one here is Winged Magic, another one of Selena Finesh's that I need to color in. So many books I have purchased that I have chosen pages out of and just haven't gotten a chance to color in them. Yeah, exactly, Marilyn, exactly. That is my difficulty, is finding the time to color the ones that I want to color in. This one here is Vintage Classic Coloring Pages by Tatiana Bogoma. So this one is number 4. And I adore Tatiana's style. I think she is a wonderful artist. There are some pages in here that I just would not color, but there are some in here that just make me want to grab my pencils. So another one that we will be coloring in, or I will be coloring in at some point, hopefully. Welcome back, Brooke. Um, so instead of that one, we're going to go through these ones here as well. Nature Enchantment and Dark Fantasy are also by Selena Finesh. They came out during a time where I was doing something else and they got put up on the shelf and nothing was done with them. So this year we will definitely have Selena Finesh as one of our artists of the month, if not longer. uh, as well as Tatiana Bogoma, because we have several of Tatiana's books that I haven't colored in. Um, some of them I have colored PDFs from, but the books themselves I have not colored in. So we have our Nice Little Towns, which is the lovely little mice, and the villages. Now, most of them are the mice with their houses and their little town settings. Nice Little Town 14 is her newest one, and it's a wonderful bunch of houses and villages. However, not so many of the little mice. This village has more cats in it than mice. So it's a little different than her normal book, but it's still adorable. This one here is Nice Little Town Halloween. Um, in which town? So during October area, we will be coloring in this one here. Yes. So those are all the Tatiana Bogoma. So we'll definitely be doing some of Tatiana, some of Selena Finesh. Um, now we have another one of my favorite artists. We have several of my favorite, well, we have several books from each artist that are my favorite. So um, the next one is, let's put these over here. The next one that we will be doing a lot more of this year is Christine Caron, because obviously we have some works in progress, but we also have some new books here. The Wildflower Folk, I just have not brought myself to color in it yet. I keep on wanting to, and my brain says, "Oh, it's such a pretty book. Why would you want to color in it?" But I do need to. There's no point in having a book if you're not going to color in it. So I do need to choose a page or two out of this book and color in it. And then we have her newest book here, which is Fantasy and Fairy and Fantasy 5, which is just so cute. Now I know a lot of these pages are already in the Wildflower Folk book, but come on now. The paper in the paperback books of Christine's is actually really, really nice, and it takes color absolutely beautifully. So I also have Fairy and Fantasy 4 that I have not yet colored in. So we will be choosing a page in that one as well. Absolutely beautiful books. I love Christine's work. Yeah, we don't even want to get into the Library of Pencils, Wicca. I am willing to purge some of my books. Don't even ask about the pencils. And we will choose something from here and color that. And Ruth very nicely has gone through and sign some of her books that she sent to me. So we will be coloring in Mother Goose Rhymes. This one here scares me. I have seen Ruth color this on her YouTube channel, and the pages are absolutely gorgeous. And watching her color them makes me feel so not ready for this book. Just saying. But we will choose a page in this book as well and color in it this year. So far we've got Tatiana Bogama, Selena Finesh, Teresa Goodridge, Ruth Saunderson. So our normal everyday lineup, yeah. Another one that I haven't colored in of Ruth's is the Nancy Drew book. This one here I keep on going back and forth on whether or not I want to color in it, but I will because I love the pages, and I have always been a huge fan of Nancy Drew, and I've always been a huge fan of the art in Nancy Drew. And to know that Ruth Sanderson has been the artist that I have grown up with, reading Nancy Drew is just so thrilling to me. Yes, I did fangirl a lot when she came on the channel, and I do every time she talks to me, so I'm just saying. Just saying, I do fangirl a lot when it comes to Ruth. Another one is Fantasy Faces, which I have not colored any pages in. So we will be doing some portraits out of this book as well. There's a lot of masculine portraits in here, so we might actually do a masculine portrait out of this book, because I don't think there's enough masculine portraits being done. And this book here was gifted to me by Penny, which is one of our mods here, because she was very intimidated by it. And this book is actually the book that started my absolutely fanatical adoration of Ruth Saunderson's work. It just is absolutely gorgeous. So this one will be colored in as well this year. All right, so that's all of Ruth Saunderson's stuff. So Ruth Saunderson is another one that we're going to be spending some time with this year. The last one that we're going to be spending some time with this year is R.J. Hampson. Oh no, there's another pile. Oops. Okay, so R.J. Hampson is a absolutely fantastic artist, very whimsical, very interesting in most of his designs. Of course, like I said, with it being the year of the dragon, we're definitely going to be coloring in Dragon Dreams. Then we have Steampunk Houses, also a really cute book, very very whimsical, and a fantastic coloring experience for those days where you just want to make things silly and funny. Some of his books are absolutely hysterical, and some of them are a lot of fun just to look at and pick out things out of the pictures that are just make you giggle when you find them. So that's Steampunk Houses. We also have Pirates and Fantasy Tiny Homes, all of which I need to color in this year. I also have two more of his books coming that I ordered recently, but the two that are coming are hardcover books, and they are his newest books, Lost and Found and Serenity. So those will also be colored in this year. Yes, yes. All right, so let's see. Is there any more that are multiple of one artist? Just going through. So the next one is one of my absolute favorites for hair and um, portraits, which is Mariola Budek. These are just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pages. If you purchase her books off of Etsy, they are a wonderful cardstock that come bound with a small binding pole. So you can just pull out a page, put the binding piece back on, and you're good to go. So I like Mariola's pages for that. And they are a really good heavy cardstock as well. Just going to get this binder back on now that I've popped it off. And it just slides right back on just like that. So we have Set of Art and Set of Art Gold. So we will be going through and picking out some pages from Mariola Budek as well. Yes, I love RJ as well. RJ is just absolutely wonderful, wonderful. That's a different. Another set of books that I've had for quite some time that I really need to color in are these two here, Aesop's Fables. These are done by Charles Santori. Absolutely reminiscent of all of our childhoods. Well, mine especially because, you know, I'm that old. But these are all the fables, the fairy tales, all of the different things that we grew up with, the little tiny short stories and classic tales of our youth. And I need to go through and color this book. I have one page left in the Charles Santori Peter Rabbit book, and then that book is finished. So I do have to color some of Charles Santori as well. So we may even do a fairy tale month where we color fairy tales and fables, where we color different fairy tale stuff. All right, so another set of books, and these were sent to me because I couldn't get them here. I tried to order them and I could not get them here. So Linda Ravencroft's Fairy and Fantasy Art, Book 5 and Book 1 were sent to me by a friend to color in. So we will be choosing some pages out of these as well. And they are a really nice, thick, heavy cardstock. I don't know why, but for some reason, actually this one here should go into works in progress. So that's actually got a whip in it. So we'll put that in the whip pile. Alex is on it. Earning her cookies. You know where they are. So I have done one page in here, but we do definitely need to do more pages in the Linda Ravencroft's books. Hello, Callie. Welcome, welcome, and hello anyone that I have missed coming in, going through each book. All right, so the rest of them are individual artists. They're not multiple books of one artist. These are all individual artists. So this one here is, let's see, who is the artist on this one? Amy Brown Art, and it's a dragon book, so we definitely are going to be coloring in it. It's got some really cute, very simple line art coloring. of different dragons. That's cute. I like that. So we will possibly color a page in this if we have time at some point this year. We will have a month of dragons where we will choose different dragon books to color in. I've also got Dragonology and Selena Finesh's dragons, and I've got so many different dragon books, but we do definitely need to color some dragons. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, yeah, Linda's paper is phenomenal. Okay. The next one is a book that I have been very um, intimidated by in coloring in, which is the Flower Fairies. And they're just so cute. I just don't want to ruin them. Um, I do have the actual book that these are taken from. So I do have the actual artist's coloring of these as well. So I can, oh, that's just so cute. We're going to have to do that one for Valentine's Day, I think. Let's put a sticky there just so I know, because that is just too cute. But the paper in here is actually quite nice as well. And there's so many pages in here that I just want to sit down and color. I just keep on running out of time. So the Flower Fairies coloring book is another one that we will be coloring in. No, we have not gotten to the D-stash yet. Hello, Shannon. These are just ones I haven't colored in yet. And another one is Enchanted Earth, and I could have swore I colored something in here, but I can't find where I pulled the page out of. I'm pretty sure I colored something in here, but because I can't figure out where, I have no proof. But I'm sure I colored in here. But that's okay. We can color in here again. Alex is trying to stay on top of me. Trying to keep me from burying myself in books. Alrighty, so we will definitely be coloring in Enchanted Earth. You're close to destashing these ones? I like them. Yeah, I just really like them. So the Enchanted Earth is one that we do need to color in because I obviously haven't colored in it. This is another one that I keep on going back and forth on. This is done by Daria Kakirsoy, but it's adorable characters, cuteness overload. It's a grayscale coloring book. This is book number 6, and it just has some so cute pictures in it, and they're a lovely grayscale. But Daria, I cannot say her name, so please excuse me as I butcher them. Hello, Dee. Yeah, exactly. I don't reach for them unless, you know, I keep on wanting to color in them, but it's not one that I instantly gravitate to. But that's the point of what I'm doing, is making sure that I don't just maintain, one or two different artists. I need to start expanding my artists. But it's just such a cute book, and I really need to color them. I do, I do, I do. It's just so cute. So this one I will be keeping. I will be putting this in the to be colored. Lurk away, lurk away. Well, that's good. This is another one that I don't reach for, but I just love it. It's just an absolutely beautiful book. This is Josh Lee, the Fantasy Collection, and I spiral bound it, so excuse the spiral binding. Um, I did that all on my own and messed it up, so not a biggie. But yeah, it's a wonderful book, and we will be choosing some pages out of here, possibly for Halloween or for spring, or it all depends. Like, this is just cute. I like it. Love the fact that the owl has a little hat. So some more that I have not colored in yet. Hey Barbara, well, congratulations. Destashing is, well, I'm not even destashing. I'm just purging them, outright purging them out of my house to someone else. I don't know who, because they're all going to different areas that Alex knows of to have other people enjoy them. I have colored in this one. This is called Fairy's Coloring Book. It is Yana Provosia. Uh, Pro, Prosavi, Prosverina. Yeah. This is Yana. And I have colored in this one, so I will not be coloring in that one this year, because I have colored in it. This one scares the heck out of me. And I'm hoping at some point I will get up the courage to color in this book. But it is absolutely gorgeous. And having the artists rendered paintings and colorings has made it even more difficult for me to color in. But it's a beautiful Mandarin book, and they're just absolutely gorgeous, but they scare the heck out of me. But at some point, I do have Serene in the list. I do, but they do scare me. But I will be coloring Serene this year. This one here will get something colored in it. It may just be a flower, but it will have something colored in it. Again, an absolutely gorgeous book. This is called Time Traveler, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I do not know the artist's name. It is done by Post and Telecom Press. Is the publisher, and the book title is Time Traveler. And it comes with this adorable little book of all the pictures in the book colored, so that you can choose different colors to go use it for inspiration. But it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I am terrified of it. Yeah, exactly. I'm donating them all to the library and the senior citizen homes and things like that. This is another one that I haven't colored in, and I really want to. I really need to. Another one that I just don't grab off the shelf because, again, some of them just scare me. I love this page, though. I really, really need to color this page for Easter. It's just so cute. The cutest little bunny ever. Just absolutely adorable pages. Like another cute bunny. This book has many different artists in it, and they're just all absolutely wonderful. So we will be choosing some pages in this book as well. So that's Lady Spring. Yeah. I've got somebody coming after my books. uh, Another one that I am on the fence with. This one here, I love the pages in it, and I love the artwork in it, but it's not one that I grab. It's an awkward size. The paper in it is fantastic, but it's just an awkward book. It's not one that I instantly grab to when I want to color something, which is kind of sad because it's actually a really lovely book. So I keep on going back and forth on whether or not I want to purge this one or if I want to keep it. I have not colored in it yet, so if it is kept, it will be on the to be colored for the year at some point. But I just absolutely adore the pictures in it. They're very, very fun fantasy type pictures. So, and this is the Enchanting Fantasy Coloring Book by Castle Arts. So we will keep this one and we will color in it with only Castle Arts pencils. It's wonderful. It's a really, really nice book, and they're just huge. Ugh, there. So it actually takes up like the entire area. So, wonderful book, and it will definitely be. Yeah, I can easily rebind this one, and so that I can open it easier. This one here is the one that Shannon has been telling me I have to color in. And every time I open it, every time I find, pages to color, like I love this page. Absolutely love this page. I talk myself out of it every single time. Oh yeah, Shannon has this book. She colors in it all the time. But I talk myself out of it every single time. Yeah, that I could do that, but the pages are quite large and I don't have paper that size. And to be honest, I would rather color the artist's pages and hope that I don't mess it up. I know, just do it. Just do it. Like this page. Look at this page. This is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, all right. So Shannon, Miss Shannon. Yeah, I've done some from his Fantasia book and not had a problem. But I am not destashing Serene. No, 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 no. um, yeah, I'm someone that doesn't copy a lot of books either. I do have some that I have copied, but I don't color in those half as much as I color in books that are books. Pick a page. Go to your book, pick a page, give me a number. Yeah, that's the same with me, I flip through it and I look at it. It's so pretty, and then I put it back on the shelf. Shannon's telling me to do it, but I told her, pick a page. Give me a number. This one? This one or the first one? You got to give me a number so I can just pull it up. I showed lots of pages. Ah, okay. Okay, I know which one. Yep, the first one. This one. This one here. Oh. Sorry, my book hit the button. So this one here, Shannon. All right. At some point in the next month. No, I'm not leaving yet. Sometime in the next month, Shannon, I will color this page. Oh, yeah, no, none of my books are not to be colored in. I have a couple of books that are signed editions that I don't color in, but I have other copies of those. So, yes, by the end of January, I will have this page colored. All right. So that stays on this desk. I have one page that I'm working on right now that I have one that I'm working on now that I need to finish most of before I start it, but by the end of January I will have that page colored. Now, this is the start of the D-stash. So these are all books that I am getting rid of. These are books that are either going to go to the schools, the elementary schools, so that they can work in or that sort of thing. Yes, exactly. I'll be practicing. So any of the works in progresses that are smaller, I will be coloring those in Discord and that sort of thing. Oh yes, I won't forget. Shannon will not let me forget. I have said that I'm going to do it. Shannon won't let me forget. Don't you worry. So the things that are going away that I don't need on my bookshelves because I'm not going to color in them, even ones that I have colored in and I've used for testing pencils and stuff like that, are going to be sent away. So the first one is Christmas Mandalas. Sorry, Jen. It's a cute book. I've colored a lot in it, both for, well, actually all four testing pencils. Everything I've done in this book has been to test pencils and pens and that sort of thing. It is not a book I color just for the pleasure of coloring. And this year I'm only coloring for the pleasure of coloring. Hello, Topeka. So because this is a book that I do not grab just to color, it is going on the floor. Another one that I do not color in, I'm not a huge fan of huge landscapes and that sort of thing. This book is absolutely beautiful, and it will definitely go to the senior home or somewhere where it will be loved more than I can love it. Landscapes, though sometimes I really enjoy them, sometimes I find them very boring and just don't gravitate towards them. And in 2024, I am only going to be coloring things that I really, really want to color. And see, I started this page, and that's as far as I got. Just saying. So yeah, this book will be going into the donation pile. That is 100 Landscapes by Rachel Minsk. Another one that I absolutely love. I love Jane Madej. Her books are just absolutely adorable. Jane Madej is the artist that taught me how to color grayscale well. I won't say properly or good or anything else, but it is the artist that taught me how to color grayscale well. And her books are just absolutely adorable. I just found that with this book in particular, Color Sweet Animals, the grayscale on it is very heavy. And I find that though I do enjoy a heavy grayscale, some grayscale is just too heavy. And I think this grayscale was a little heavier than I wanted. I did bind this book, so it is a spiral bind now. It doesn't originally start off that way. So that will be going into the purge pile. Yes, Rachel Minsk is not an artist, it is a company. And the same with this company here, Jade Summer. Jade Summer is also a company. Um, there are companies that put together different artists and everything else to create books. That's what they do. This is Unicorns by Jade Summer. Also a really cute book, and when I saw this book, I really, really, really liked the pages and the pictures in it. And it's a fantastic book to use markers in. It's just not one I gravitate to. It's not one I grab as soon as I want to color a unicorn or something. It's just not one I grab. So because it's not one that I instantly think of when I want to color things, it is going to go into the D stash. See, I did color in it. I actually have a work in progress in it. But yeah, this is one of my favorite artists for, or type of book for coloring with markers quickly and mindlessly. So yes, exactly. It all depends upon how you want to do them, and um, not all grayscale is heavy. So there are some grayscales that are done with pencil instead of conversion, and the grayscale is done with pencil instead of conversion. And what I mean by conversion is converting a painted or an already colored picture into a grayscale, um, are a lot lighter when it comes to the grayscaling on it. For example, this page here has been converted from one that's already been colored, where Christine Caron's are drawn that way. And this book is absolutely gorgeous as well. Completely adorable. I love this page. But it's not one that I grab. It's not one that I think, oh, I want to color that and I want to color that now. Same with this page. Absolutely love this page. But I just don't find that I gravitate towards it and, want to grab it off the shelf. So another one that is going to be going into the books to go into donation. Yes. Um, this one here is a cutesy Christmas special. And the reason why I'm destashing this is because I have a lot of the pages in here in other books that I enjoy. So cutesy Christmas special, it's absolutely adorable, and I love this book. I've actually um, taken the binding off of it, so I will rebind it before I donate it. But it's got Mariola Budek, Jen Katz, Hannah Lynn, Ruth Sanderson, and a few other artists that are just absolutely wonderful. But my favorites in it I already have in other books, so we're definitely going to be uh, artist or non-artist. I'm sorry, Topeka, I don't understand the question. Oh, Rachel Minsk is a company. It's not an artist. So the company Rachel Minsk is a publisher that gathers images together from Shutterstock and things like that, and compiles them together in a book and creates a book. So Cutesy Christmas Special is going as well, because I already have most of the ones I really, well, all of the ones I really like in other books. So the differences between them is like for example, this book here, the artist is Deborah Mueller, and Deborah Mueller has created and drawn all the pages in this book, where with an artist or a compile, like this one here, which is Rachel Minsk, all of these pictures are compiled from other artists that they have purchased. So they've purchased the pages for Vintage Beauty from, I think Shutterstock is what they say. But they've purchased all of the pictures for this book from somebody else, where this artist drew all the pictures. So that's the difference. So Vintage Beauty, another one that is an absolutely adorable little book. I love all of the old worldy charm of the pages, but it's not one that I gravitate to when I want to color something. So it's not that I don't like the book. It's not that there's anything wrong with the book. I think that the book is absolutely adorable. It's just not one that my first instinct is to grab. So it is also going into the pile. So far, nothing has been taken out of the pile. Just saying, I'm doing good. Fairies in Nature. Also another one that I have a lot of the pages from in other books. So I really don't need extras, if that makes any sense. The artists in here are this art is Jenny Cook, and I have her work in other books as well. So I don't need to double up on the bookshelf, so to speak. Absolutely adorable. I just love this book. It's just so cute. But it's definitely not one that I grab. It's not one I think of when I want to color. So again, another one that's going in. The next one that's being destashed is a colorful adventure storybook special. So this one here is a different storybooks. And it's got a lot of really, really cute pictures, really nice pictures in it. I love this picture. This is a Josh Lee, and I keep on going back and forth on this one. I love Josh Lee's work, and I do have a Josh Lee book, And some of the pages in this book is in the Josh Lee book that I have, but most are not. So this one might go back on the shelf because, like I said, I love Josh Lee's work and I only have one of his books. So, but it's not one that I grab, not one that I gravitate towards. So we will put this one in the maybe pile. I haven't gotten rid of it yet, but we'll put it over here. This is done by Fabiana. I can't pronounce her name. Absolutely most cute pictures ever. And wonderful storybook pictures, not one that I gravitate towards. And I don't know if it's because I haven't had an opportunity to color her work very much, or whether it's just not my thing. I'm just not sure. I think that it's absolutely adorable. I just the storybook aspect of it is just so cute. And it's all the wonderful storybooks that I enjoy, and it's just not one that I have flipped through and went, yes, I have to color that. A lot of them are going, oh, that's cute, oh, that's cute, oh, that's cute. But it has not ever gotten to a point where I have grabbed my pencils and started coloring, saying, I have to color that. So, I'm sorry, Fabiana. We're going to put that in the to-go book. This one here, I have all of Kanoko Ogusa's books. So Animal Wonderland Special is going in the pile as well. I have spiral bound this one poorly, but I do have all of her books so that I have all these pages in other books. So I don't need duplicates. Sometimes with the Coloring Haven magazine, you do find that you end up with some duplications and that sort of thing. And it is a subscription, so you know you're pretty much stuck with what they send you. And sometimes they don't even send you your books. So you know, just saying. This one here was a gift from a friend of mine, and it is a Coloring Haven book. The paper in this book is wonderful, and it is a really nice Celtic scenery book, as well as a lot of wallpapers and mandalas, which, as we all know, Renee does not do mandalas. Renee actually gets a headache looking at mandalas sometimes. So this one here is definitely going in the pile. I've never colored in this book and probably never ever will. It stayed on the shelf for almost a year because somebody sent it to me. So, well, didn't send it to me. She actually brought it to me. This is done by Creative Haven Celtic Designs by Carol Schmidt. If you want to take a look at it, more than likely you will find it on Amazon. In the pile. Another one done by Creative Haven is one that I actually really like, but even though I really like it, I think it's absolutely gorgeous and full of some really beautiful birds. It's not one that my brain instantly says I must color in. So, and it's really cute. And if you enjoy birds, like I have a lot of different birds, I really enjoy coloring. But if you enjoy birds, it's a wonderful book for you. This is done by Dot Barlow out of Creative Haven. In the pile. This book here, I keep on going back and forth on. Alice in Wonderland Designs. I have colored in this book. I do have some colorings in this book. And I absolutely love this page. but it's just not one I grab. Um, when Shannon was doing her Alice in Wonderland thing, I colored a page or two in it to color along with her. But it's not one that my brain instantly says, "Oh, we must color Alice today." Like, I love this page here. It's just so wonderful. But I have not got that you must do it urge when I look through the book. I can't pick a page to color in it. So it is also going along the wayside. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I purged it too. It is on the floor. And I was told anything on the floor stays on the floor. So things that I haven't thrown on the floor, I need to re-examine. This one here is also one by Jane Madej. It's super cute animals. And this one is a line art. And it's one of her earlier books. And one of my issues with some of the earlier books when you first came into adult coloring was the Zen doodling of everything. Why is everything Zen doodled? But when I first started, I went through this book and I went, okay, well, that's not my thing, but that one is. That's not my thing, but that one is. So a lot of the pages I thought I would color, but I have not. Yeah, yeah. So, if I find pages in here that I like, which I do, I find lots of pages in here that are really cute. And I have even colored one out of this book. However, a lot of them I do find annoying. And hard on the eyes. One of the great things about this book, though, is it does give you some instructional information. Your tools and materials, your color basics, coloring palettes, adding doodles and details if you want to. I never do. Shading, blending, all of that sort of thing. Coloring with alcohol-based markers, watercolor markers, things like that. So it does give you a really good start to instructions in this book as well. Fantastic book for the beginner colorist. If you are just starting out coloring, I highly recommend Jane Madej's books. This one, as well as her grayscale tutorial book, is fantastic. I don't enjoy the Zen doodling on the animals. So another one that is going in the pile for beginners, and off it goes. This one's going to get me in trouble. um, uh, I do have some in here that I have taken out that I have scanned and colored because I wanted it on better paper because the paper in this book sucks. It's the basic Amazon paper, and I think when they printed this book, the paper was even thinner because it's just not the best paper at all. It's a really cute book, but one of the things that I really wish that she had done with her miniatures was kept them miniature. Blowing them up out of proportion and, you know, making them larger than her miniatures should be has made it a little bit more difficult to enjoy coloring. They're just really cute though. And I am quite sure that somebody out there would absolutely, show this book as much love and appreciation and color that it deserves. I just don't enjoy it, unfortunately. Like, there's so many cute pages in here, but I can't pick one and say I'm going to color that. I can go through it and go, oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. But I can't find one that I want to color. So on the floor it goes. This one is just not my style. It's just, there's just something about it that has never made me go, oh, I need that. Um, it used to. At one point, I did go through and find different pages that I really liked in it, but then I never colored a single one of them. I've had this book now for over 2 years. I think it was about 2 years ago I got it. And I have not colored a single page in this book. There are some pages that make me go, ooh, that's cute. Like this one here. Beautiful page. Do I want to grab my pencils? Nope. And I just don't have time to flip through a book several times not to find a page I want to color. So again, Camellia Angekova, I'm sorry. She goes on the pile. Now this one here, I'm keeping. I'm going to keep that one. Just saying, that one I'm keeping. This one here I have colored in several different pictures. Again, it is several of the different books that I've already gotten rid of into the pile, all in one book. And nothing against Jade Summer's work. Absolutely, a lot of her work is really, really adorable and wonderful. I don't like the paper in this book. The paper in this book is horrible. And I find it so difficult to color on that I don't grab them. And I think one of my major issues, especially with this book, is the black on the back side of the paper makes it very difficult to color on. It curls, it does all sorts of weird things that I just don't like. So Jade Summer, into the pile. I don't think I've kept a single Jade Summer book, just saying. This one here is just a terrible book. I said so in my review of this book. It is printed poorly, and I just never enjoyed this book from the get-go. They have revised it and fixed a bunch of the things that I pointed out that were horrible, and they have gone through and fixed that. So, again, another book that's going down there. All right. Well, we've got 2 more piles, people. Sorry. And that's not even getting into the ones that I have colored in and am keeping. I'm just saying. This one here is Magical Fairies. It's done by Deborah Mueller. And when I bought this book, it was really cute, and I actually really thought it was adorable. But every time I flip through it, the less I like it. You know, there's certain ones that I do think are really cute, but the more I flip through it, the more problems I see with it, and that keeps me from coloring in it. I am quite sure that there are some people out there that will be able to give this book the life it deserves, and it sitting on my shelf is not going to do that. I have colored some in here, but it's just not one that just grabs me and says, yes, color me. No. I don't do biblical. It's not my genre. This one here is really, really cute, and I keep on going back and forth on it because it is really cute. But again, not one that my brain instantly says you must color this. I think the closest I come to biblical is Christmas. I have lots of Christmas. But again, this one here is it's just one that my brain doesn't say, okay, I gotta color it. It's absolutely adorable. Absolutely nothing wrong with this book. Um, but I keep on going back and forth because it's going in the maybe. It's going in the to be reconsidered pile because, I keep on going back and forth on it. This one here I absolutely loved when I saw it. Um, and I still love it. It's Christina McAllister, and the artwork in here is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic artwork in here. It's just not one that my brain says I must color that. Or I want to color fantasy and let's color this one. It just does not. I just love the artwork in it. It's adorable. But it's wasting away on my shelf where it can be somewhere with another person that enjoys it. So because of that, I am going to put it over here. This one here is Old World Santas by Renee Davenport. Again, another book that reminds me of my youth and all the things that we used to watch on TV and used to come on our Christmas cards and everything else. But it's not one that I gravitate towards. It's not one at Christmas time I feel that I need to color something from it. Even though it is just really cute. But I am quite sure, again, that somebody will enjoy it and be able to reminisce and color some old world Santas next Christmas. You might want to tidy up that pile. I'm just saying. She's over here coloring. I'm throwing books on the floor. She's over here coloring. What the heck? Put her to work and she goes and colors. What the hell? Another one of those books, this is Magical World. I watched Amazon Tammy color this book, and I had to have it. Had to have it. Absolutely had to have it. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I have not colored a single thing in the whole book. No matter how many times I look at it, 9 times out of 10 I end up looking at this page here going, oh, isn't that cute? And then turning the page. Because it just doesn't grab me to color it. And for some reason, the pages are curling on the book, and I think it's because they are colored, and on Amazon paper, the ink makes the pages curl, which is no good. Like, this is absolutely fantastic. I would love to be able to color like that. I can't, but I'd love to. Same with this one. And I look at it and go, that's fantastic. And then I turn the page. So, Magical Worlds, absolutely fantastic book. Absolutely gorgeous pages. Not my thing. So it is also going into the bye-bye page. That's another one I keep on going back and forth on. This one here is all about dogs. Different puppy dogs. Was a gift from a friend of mine. And it's really cute. And it's got some wonderful doggy pictures. But again, Not one that I like. I love this picture. It is just the cutest picture, but I think it's the only picture in the entire book that I would actually color. So, because it's not at least 50% of the book, it can go to somebody who's going to love it. Same with this one here. It's a beautiful book. Absolutely love the book and love the art in it. Not one that I can color though. This one here, I was expecting it to be actual postcards because I was going to use it for a postcard thing that I was doing. However, it is not. And the paper in this book is very thin and grayscaled, like grayed on the back, which is making the pages feel, it feels like there's a film on the paper. As Shannon says, snot paper. It's very smooth, very slick, and I have actually torn a page out of here because I tried to color on it with alcohol markers and the marker actually pooled up on it. So it's not a book that I actually will ever color in. It's wonderful pages, and I think colored pencils would work on it quite nicely, but it didn't work for what I wanted it for, and I just haven't gravitated towards it since. So it is a wonderful book for vintage travel postcards. It's done by Jody Randisi. And if you want to see different areas and different places that are listed in here, or that you can find postcards for, a really nice book, but not one that I gravitate towards. Thank you. This one here as well, Coco Wyo. Not one that I gravitate towards. Hello, Carol. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome. This one also has that black backing to them, which causes the paper to curl, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy coloring on the paper that has the black background on it. I love her pages. Her pages are really cute, but I don't like the black background, the black backing. That's the words I'm looking for. I don't like the black backing to the paper, and it does cause me some issues while I'm coloring, and it doesn't make it a pleasurable experience for me. And again, a book that I have had for a long time on my shelf that I just haven't gravitated towards coloring. So it goes on the pile. Once it's on the floor, I can't pick it up, right? Is that what the rule was? Yes. Think really hard. You're making things difficult. That's why you dropped me. She won't let me pick it up off the floor. This one here is a Whimsy Christmas. It's a grayscale coloring book by Hester Molt. Hester is another one of those individuals that compiles different pictures from Shutterstock, or no, from other companies that you purchase pictures from, compiles them together into a book. The reason why I know this is because I found that her books and Rachel Mintz's books had a lot of the same pictures in them. So I contacted Rachel Minsk about it, and they said no, she purchases her images from the same place we do. So I have a lot of these images in PDF format, and as you can see, I've taken this book apart and bound it, so I don't need duplicates. I'm finding that I have a lot of duplicates between PDF format and physical format, And again, I have this book in PDF format, so I really don't need a physical format of it. And I have bound it, so it should be nice and easy for people to be discouraged with my binding abilities. Because I didn't bind it. I don't bind very well yet. I am not the master. I know somebody that is. I shall send them all to Shannon. This is a country Christmas coloring book by Coloring Book Cafe. Really cute book. Another company that compiles their books from different artists. But they don't tell you who their artists are or whether or not they come from purchasing from compiling websites, that sort of thing. It's a really cute book, just not one that I tend to think about coloring in. So this one here is Country Christmas Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. So hello, Sue. Happy New Year. Again, if you enjoy country scenes and country Christmas type scenes, this is a really, really cute book. And it's not a huge size either, so it makes it nice and simple to color in. I just don't gravitate towards it. It's not one when it's Christmas time that I think about coloring in. And it just takes up space on the shelf and collects dust. The same with this one here. Hello, Blue. This one here I have colored in. I did color that. Earlier on in my coloring journey is when I purchased this book, and it's adorable. It's a really, really, really cute book. And as I progressed past Christmas and everything else, it just got put on the shelf and never colored in. And it's just an absolutely adorable book, but I just don't color in it. So there's no point it being on my shelf taking up space. This one here is another one that is done by Rachel Misk. And again, all of these pages here I have in PDF format. So I don't need to have multiples of that book. This is a mixture. This is 100 cute grayscales. And there are some really, really sweet, adorable pages in here that I just love. But again, I have them all, most of them in PDF format where I don't need multiples of it. So the physical book can go somewhere else where I can print it on paper that I enjoy. Hello, Tiffany. Yeah, say black backing 5 times really fast. Yeah, and then watch me spit across the room a few times because I can't. Yeah, get me a mask. Hold on a sec. Check your resolution, Tiffany. It's not blurry on my end, so. Is it blurry for anybody else? Alex says it's fine for her. Shannon says it's not blurry. So check your resolution, Tiff. Make sure that it is not set too low. Sometimes YouTube will automatically set it to a really low setting so that it's looking a little blurry, but it's not. Okay, it's fine. Okay. This one here, Magic Gnomes, is just a no. I just don't like it. It's just not. I'm not even going to go through it because I don't like it. Just saying. This one here is Magical Mermaids Grayscale Coloring for Adults. Another one done by Rachel Minsk. And another one I actually have in PDF format. So it's not one that I need a paper format of. I only color mermaids usually once or twice a year. I do it for mermaid usually, but not all year round. So having multiple artists with different mermaids, really not something I need a whole lot of. I do have several artists that do mermaids that I really, really enjoy. And once again, I have the PDF format of this, so if I do want to color in the Magical Mermaids, I can do so and print off the page that I want to color. Hello, Mona! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lurk away, dear, lurk away. Um, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and I hope you have a wonderful New Year. This one doesn't have very many pages left in it because I do actually use this book a lot, but the they just aren't pages that I'm drawn to anymore. But when I was learning to do watercolor, this one was one that I grabbed so that I could learn how to work the watercolor on the paper. There's only a few pages left in it, so I think this one I'm going to make sure that Alex takes home so that she can play with her wonderful sparkly Tanya paints. Yes, it is watercolor paper. Hello, Jen. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hubby of Jen. This one here is Vintage Christmas Gnomes. And I just love the little gnomes. They're absolutely wonderful. But again, another book that I have never colored in. I flip through it and go, oh my God, that's so cute. Oh my God, that's so cute. And don't ever pick one. Don't ever color one. Not a single one. Like, I haven't even taken a page out of this book to color. This is done by Teresa L. Davis, and again, it's absolutely adorable. I've had this book for over 3 years and have not colored a single thing in it. Just saying. If I've had it for that long and haven't even picked one page, it's time to go. All right, this one here, absolutely adore this book. Kimberly Hawthorne is another one that is a compilation artist. So a compilation artist, for those of you that don't know, is a company or a person that chooses different pages and puts them together in a book. The one thing that bothers me about that is that it does not inform you of the fact that it is a compilation, that these are other artists' pictures. But they're absolutely wonderful pictures. I have this book in PDF format, so again, don't need a duplicate. So this is one of the pages that I colored in it last year. And I just absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. And, you know, one of my biggest issues is that it's taking up shelf space when I actually have it on a digital format where I can just print it off if I want to. And I do really enjoy the artistry in it. It did bother me a little bit when I found out that they weren't actually drawn by Kimberly Hawthorne, that they are a composition of images that she has pulled together to create books with. But it's a really lovely book, and I am quite sure that someone will enjoy it to color some wonderful Christmas things. Another one of hers, of Kimberly Hawthorne and Life Escapes Publications, is this one here, which is Easter Fun 2. Also, some really good Easter coloring. Some of them really, really cute and remind me of my childhood. And some are of realistic and photo grayscales. Some are drawn, but some are photo grayscale. So photo grayscale and drawing grayscale are different because a photo grayscale is taking a picture with a camera and turning it into a black and white. A drawn grayscale is when somebody draws something and either colors it or paints it, and you can turn it into a grayscale. Or they just draw it as a grayscale. So it all depends upon what the artist does with their grayscaling technique. So this, for example, is a photograph grayscale. So they've taken a picture and they turned it into a black and white. Hello, Bobini. Bobini. I won't do it. So that one is going along the wayside. Now, two of these have been in my collection pretty much since I started coloring. So about 4 years, 3 or 4 years, if not a little bit more. And they're a wonderful coloring experience. Like for example, this one here, Mythical and Fantasy, has some great unicorns, some lovely dragons and fairies and stuff like that. I have outgrown this book. I find it to be more difficult to get into coloring wise. I don't know why, but the longer I've been coloring, the less I am likely to gravitate towards this book and the pages in it. Some of them are absolutely wonderful, and I've colored quite a few of these and removed the pages from the book. But they're really cute. I just don't think about coloring them. I look at it and I go, that's really cute. And then I put it back on the shelf. And it takes up space. Yes, they are going to be donated to local facilities where they will be enjoyed by senior citizens, young students, and children that can't afford books and stuff like that. So they will go to somebody that will love them and that sort of thing. And they will go, especially with the senior care homes where they are utilized for color therapy and relaxation therapy. So no worries at all, Blue. I hope you are feeling better. Get some rest. Relax. Sit back and enjoy a good cup of tea and don't worry about it. No, nobody's feeling ignored, love. You get better. This one here, again, another one of Colorette's books, and it's a wonderful book. The paper in here is fantastic. A nice big book, some really, really cute pages, just not one that I gravitate towards. I look at it and go, that's really cute, and close it up and put it back on the shelf. So again, and I have colored several out of this book as well. And it will of course go to somebody that will love it more than me. It's on the floor, Celine. It's staying there. This one here is Colorful Music. This was sent to me by Colorette to review, and it is a lovely book as well. Some great pictures of different musical instruments, different musical people playing them, and I just adore some of the pages in here. It's just not one that I gravitate towards to color. And unfortunately, I just haven't colored in it at all in over the year that I've had the book. I think I've had the book for over a year, almost 2 years now. And I haven't colored in it once. It was done in 2022, so yeah, this is going on to 2 years this year. And I just haven't colored in it. And it's taking up space on my shelf, and it's not one that I even think about when I think about coloring. So off it goes. And I'll probably regret it later, but you know. This one here is the Elf Paladin. I have colored in this book, and I love the pictures in this book. I also have this in PDF format. So again, it's just not one that I need to have on the bookshelf. I can print off what I want to color when I want to color it. So this one is just beyond cute. And again, it's one of those books that I absolutely adore. It's just so sweet and reminds me so much of the little dollies and things that I used to play with as a child. But I don't pick it up and want to color it. I just want to look at the pictures. Nothing in it screams to me, I need to be colored. And that's just a shame because it's an absolutely wonderful book that deserves to be loved and colored and enjoyed. And I enjoy looking at it, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the artwork in it and I enjoy, everything about it. However, I just don't have the urge to put pencil to paper with it, and that's just not fair to the book. It's a coloring book, Color Me, Precious Moments, Vintage 80s, and it just reminds me of my childhood, and I can't just haven't chosen a page to color in it, and I've had this book for quite a while, so unfortunately it is going 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 in there. Nope, it's on the floor now. Um, when I bought this book, I thought it was something else. And although it has some wonderful pages of the different flowers, different information about each of the flowers, and I do believe, try to color one of the pages and never even, didn't get very far at all. Um, it's just, I don't like it. It's just not for me. Um, I thought I would enjoy it, and I kind of thought it was something else when I bought it, but it's not. So it's going in the pile as well. My books scream at me all the time. I have issues. I've already told you that. This one here was a freebie in one of the pencil sets that I bought. And it's just a little cute little book here. And it's really cute. It's just, it gets lost on my shelf and I just don't color it. So it too will go. Let's see if it says who the artist is on it. A hand-painted Roaming Wonderland coloring book by Emily Shen. Yes. So another one that is one that breaks my heart to even think about getting rid of, but I don't grab it. I just don't gravitate towards it whatsoever. I absolutely love Jane's work. She is a phenomenal artist. The 9 by 12 print spiral bound books are no longer available. So it makes me really maybe I don't want to get rid of this one, but I don't color in it. I haven't colored a single page in this book. And I reviewed this book in 2022, I think, when it first came out. No, 2020. So I've had this book almost 3 years, and I have not colored a single page in it. I have found lots of pages that I think I want to color that are just adorable, but I haven't brought myself to color one single page in it, which is not fair to the book. It's a lovely book, and I just adore her work. I have a lot of her stuff on PDF format as well. So if I do feel that I need to color her work, I can definitely still do so in a PDF format. But I think somebody else is going to love it more than I'm able to. So that one will be something that will go to the senior care home because I know that they would really enjoy it. This one we all know why. I'm not even going to go into it. I actually am, I should really just send it back, but it's going into that purge out of the world pile as well. This is from Shuttle Arts. This is a free book that comes with your Shuttle Art pencils. Again, not one that I need to have on the bookshelf. I have colored little bits in it for testing purposes, but it has a lot of Zendoodlies and Tanglies, mandala-y type stuff that just makes me want to retch. So it goes down there. I did not say that. This one is actually the very first coloring book I ever bought myself at a store. It's Magical Mist. I bought it, I do believe, at the at the Hobby Lobby, and it's actually really pretty. It's just not one that I tend to grab towards. No, I don't. It's just not one that I tend to pull off the shelf and say I need to color in this. It is one I tend to pull off the shelf and flip through and go, that's really pretty, and put it back on the shelf. So again, I have colored in it. So there is a coloring in here of mine, which I will pull out. They are perforated. I just haven't pulled it out of the book. But I will, I know that other people will enjoy coloring in this book and do more than just look at it and put it back on the shelf. Yeah. Tell us how you really feel. Well, I already put down like 3 books there, mandalas, so I'm just saying. Again, another book that I purchased when I first started coloring, and I did enjoy it, and I did color in it on several different occasions with several different pages, some of which I've already pulled out. I don't think I have any left in here that I have colored. I think I pulled them all out. But it's a really cute little book too. Just not one that I gravitate towards. Again, this one I do believe was bought at Dollar General. Yes, you missed that. I even apologized. This one here, also done through Dollar General, is Winter Wonderland. Again, a really cute book with some really great winter kind of pictures. just not one that I grab, not one that I grab hold of and say I need to color in there. Which, it's kind of sucky because it's not a horrible book. We won't even talk about that poor deer that had all those entangles all over it. I do. Keep it up and I'm going to put you in timeout. I am large. I have gravity. Don't worry about it. This one here is really cute. It's a kitty cat coloring book. Some of the pages in here make me want to tear my eyes out. Just saying. I was gifted this book, and I absolutely adore that somebody thought of me to gift me this book. And there are many pages in here that are just beyond cute. But there are also many pages in here that, like this one here. I would lose my brain. I would lose my brain. How many of you would watch me color this page for more than 10 seconds? Hello, Emily. How many? Come on. And where would I even start? There are some really, really cute pages in here, however. It's just some of them just make my brain hurt. Some of them just make my head hurt. Some of them are just really cute, like this one. This one is really cute. But some of them just make my head hurt. So it is gone into the pile. Emily, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. You're scared. Emily, I'm sorry. The last one in the list, and I'm really sorry, is one that I keep on going back and forth on because of Emily, is the Harry Potter Coloring Wizardry, the Wizarding World. Hello, Catherine. Yes, you probably would. Yeah. Just to see me break my brain. Don't you dare. I knew that was coming if you were in there. Okay, that's fine. All right. um, I have I think I have some of this book in PDF format. I might have to look for a smaller format of this book. It's a wonderful book. It's a fantastic book for Harry Potter fans, and I really enjoy Harry Potter. However, it's a really, really big picture. I actually like this page, but there's not a lot of pages in here that I gravitate towards or that I want to color that doesn't hold my gravity. Jen, just for you. So I'm quite sure that there are going to be other people out there that will really enjoy this book. So no. We wouldn't do such a thing. Is there any more that need to go? Okay, so that is all of the ones that we are getting rid of. Can you do a tally on those? We have a couple here that I'm I'm on the fence with. Because my brain says no, my heart says yes. This one here is Fairy and Beautiful Fairies and Elves. And it's so cute. And I think there's more than 50% of that my brain says, yeah, you'll color that. Yeah, you'll color that. So I think this one is going to be put back on the shelf in our to be colored pages. Because there are a lot of pages in here that that I do look at and want to color. So will I color them? Yeah. But that one is going back. A Winter's Tale in Bramblebrook Woods. It's really cute. So far there's 48 that are in the 48 or 49. This one here I keep on going back and forth on. I think this one is going to go. I think there was only maybe 5 or 6 pages in there that I really, really want to color. So that one can go. So I'm just quickly doing a quick little flip through and counting how many pages I would actually color. This one's kind of difficult because it's a holiday coloring book. And I have a lot of holiday coloring books, so that one's going to go. So we're at 50 so far, including those. This one's the heart, this one, and then there's one for Connor. Okay, so far I've gotten rid of 53, 54. This one here is Fairies Grayscale by Alina Lezeva. You know the one. Oh, I am so sorry you have a headache. And I have scanned and colored some of these. I have some of these as PDFs as well. I have another book of hers as well that's a larger book. And a lot of these pages are in that larger book. So I think it can go. And it's on the floor now. Last one is the Josh Lee. It's just not something I when I look at it, there's several in there that I go, ooh, I want to color that. Ooh, I want to color that. But when it comes down to time to color, it's not one I pick up. Not one that I say, I'm going to color in that. Yeah, no. Okay. All right. So, out of all of the purged ones, there's only one. I'm good. Only one that was in the purge pile that goes into the keep pile. So I have gone through and removed about 60 books. 60 books out of the bookshelf that will be going to senior care homes, schools, and libraries in the local area for donation. Yeah. I do. I have more room for 60 more books now. So that will be, yeah, 60? 63. No, no, those are to be colored. So I've got 63 out of the bookshelf. I feel good. Now, how many of you are going through that list of book or through that pile of books that I just put down there and went, I'll color that with you? Because if you are, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. You can demand all you want. Ain't you funny? You missed the works in progress. I was quite surprised with how many works in progress I had. No, I don't want you to count. That was very quick, wasn't it? I think that was a little bit too quick. I think I did that a little too quick for. Yeah, that was in the keep. You are feeling feisty tonight. You better tell Bill to watch himself. My goodness, woman. So that is all the books. Now what do you want to do? I was expecting this to take hours. It barely took 2.5 hours. I don't know what to do now. Color a whip. Ah, color a whip. She says color a whip. Pick a whip. Nah. I have been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, so I am actually going to take a quick break. So if you are here hanging out and you need a bio break, now would be the time. So I'm going to quickly drop you into the stream starting area. We will take a bio break. We will grab our works in progress pile and a package of pencils and do a quick work in progress um, until about 6 o'clock. But we're going to do a quick bio break and we will be right back. So enjoy the music, grab a drink, and I shall return. Okay, sorry about that. Definitely not something that, yeah, I used to have one, but I never used it, so I got rid of it, and now I use it, yeah. Yeah, it should have been, I used to have one, but. Okay, so we have a choice. We have a choice. We can either do a work in progress and do some coloring, or or and this one might be painful. Or we can go through all of the coloring books that I have colored in and am keeping. Your guys' choice. The first response I see in the chat is, shall we color some more? Or shall we look through the rest of the books that I am keeping, that I've already colored in? And we're not going to listen to Jen, so just saying. Because we already know what Jen's answer is going to be. Don't we, Alex? Exactly. Celine says books. Anyone else? The library of books. So everybody wants to see all the books that I'm keeping.
Okay. I might finish my wine bottle after all. Don't judge anybody.
All right, so let's get started.
All right, let me put these pile back.
Nope, that's 3 votes for books. So
All right.
she's on it. She's on it. I'm gonna sit back and drink some of my coffee because we're gonna be here a while. Ah, let's thrill Emily and start with the Joanna Basford. There's only 2 of those. Okay, those are all the Christmas ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Johanna's, okay. So, since we're starting from, January, which is just after Christmas, we're going to start with the Christmas ones. So, of course, we have Joanna's Christmas. That we are keeping. Now, because it is with Joanna's books, we also have Joanna's Worlds of Wonders. Those are actually the only 2 books of Joanna's that I own. So, we are keeping both of those. The next one is Don't judge. The next one is Debbie McComber's Very Merry Christmas coloring book. It's just so cute. And I have colored in this and removed the page from it. Now, it is not one of the ones that I, what is the word? Have a lot of, so it's not one that I do a lot of on the channel with, but I do. Breezy's here. Emily, because Emily is here, have you moved yet? Have you moved or finished packing? No? Maybe? Yes? Well, you might have to, yeah. Hello, Devissa. Um, we'll wait for Emily to finish, but another one is the Castle Arts Merry Christmas coloring and activity book. Your packing is almost done. Okay. Well, when you are fully moved, send me a message because I need your address. And if you want, I can show you why, but it's kind of a surprise. So this is the reason why I'm keeping this book, because it has these wonderful Christmas cards in it. and I am going to color them next year. Next year, the Christmas cards in this book are going to be colored and sent to people. So that is why I'm keeping that book. What do you think? Should I show her, or should I wait until she's in her new place? Shannon, while you're out there, you know what it is. Should I show her, or should I make her wait? Surprise? Okay. Keep it a surprise. Okay. I will keep it a surprise then. I think I know you'll love it. So, all right. So this one here is Christmas Tiny Homes, of course, R.J. Hampson, and I just love this book. It has this wonderful little village, and I am going to cut out this village at some point and make it into cardstock so that I can actually set it up with the other part of the other village. I just didn't have time to do it this year. But I just love this book. It's so cute. Wonderful book. And then, of course, we have our... Oh, Shannon says you need to see it. So these are keeps. So Christmas keeps. Shannon says you need to see it. What do you think, Emily? Should I keep it a surprise? No, I have to show these ones still. We'll wait for Emily to decide if she needs to see it or not. Okay. She needs to see it. All right. So Emily,
There's your surprise.
that's not it. Go get it. I'm going to zip this up just a little bit.
There's your surprise. That's what my hand looks like.
One thing at a time. This part first. So, for your new room, for your new wonderful room, we have an easel with a painting on it. You will have to paint this yourself with our dear friend, Are you ready? So you will have to paint the easel, painting with our dear friend, Bob Ross. Bob printed him when you were having your Bob Ross contest to see if you would dress up as Bob Ross. So Bob Ross is going to stand there and wait until you dress up as Bob Ross. So, and he has his own easel with his own painting. You get to paint his easel and Bob Ross. Bob Ross stands about 2 feet tall. Just saying. So he has printed him for you, and he will come home after you move, because I don't want you to have to move with him. So, yes. But I don't want you to have to move with him, so I will send him after you move. Because there's nothing more stressful than having to pack what you already packed. And if you put a light behind the painting, it actually shows up as kind of a grayscale. So, But yeah, that's Emily's housewarming present for her new office space. And as soon as Emily gets moved in, he he will be happily at home with her. It was either that or else a TARDIS, you know. But he printed me a small Bob Ross, and when you did the Bob Ross thing, it's like, oh my God, I need one really big for Emily. So, when you get your space, send me a text with your postal address so that I can get him to you. So, the rest of the books that we're keeping: Christmas Charm, Country Christmas, Enchanted Christmas, and the Vintage Christmas Greetings. One of the reasons why I'm keeping this one, even though I've not colored in it yet, is again, it has a bunch of greeting card covers, which I will be utilizing for Christmas cards. So, and that's some of the Christmas ones we're keeping. Those are the Creative Haven Christmases that we're keeping. Of course, Teresa Goodridge is one of my favorite artists out of the Creative Haven company, and I do think I have almost all of her books. So I painted his eyes on there. Another Christmassy one is, of course, Winter Windlings by Edwina McNamee, and it's just a really cute book. And it's done on black and white, so I can ignore the ones that are on black paper and just color them on the white paper. It's a very pretty book. I used an acrylic paint pen, yeah. Yep, I just used an acrylic paint pen. And this one is also Winter Dreamlings by Edwina McNamee. So that was Windlings, and this is Dreamlings. Also, an absolutely adorable book. I love these owls. And next Christmas and during Christmas in July, we will have to be doing a couple of Edwinas because they're just so cute. And you can just use the acrylic paint pens for the painting if you want to use that, or you can use a brush and acrylic paint. This one here is Holly Jolly Christmas. This was gifted to me. It's a really, really, really cute book as well. And this is one of those compilation books where the company has pulled together different pages and different pictures from Shutterstock. Really, really cute book. This one here is the 10 Christmas Designs by Color It, which are really cute. And they are on cardstock paper. And they just, you can buy them or they send them to you. I think these were sent to me for review. Yeah, from Color It. And they're really, really cute, and I like them. And of course, no Christmas would be Christmas without Ruth Sanderson. We have Santa's Christmas here. This one is one that Ruth sent me that she signed. It has not been colored in, and this one won't be colored in. I do have another copy of this that I do color in. But this one is one that Ruth sent me specifically. It's one of the old formats that she signed for me. So I will see, it's all signed, which is wonderful. Another one of Ruth's is Grayscale Puppies, Kittens, and Bunnies. It's just so cute. I love this book. It is just adorable. I've colored in it. I colored a bunny. I've colored one of the kitties in it too. There it is. And kitty kitty. It's just the cutest book ever. As you can probably tell, I really, really enjoy Ruth Saunderson's work. This one is Merry Christmas, and I have colored in this one. And I think I took the pages out, but I can't remember. Yeah, I took the pages out because they were here. So I have colored in this, and I have removed the pages from the book and put them in my colored album. Also a really lovely book. And then of course there's this one, which is Christmas Magic, also by Ruth Saunderson. This one I have also colored pages from and removed them from the book. But there is a bonus section that has the duplication of the pages, so you can color them twice. Yay! Which is awesome because some of them are just too cute not to color twice. Well, this one here is another one of Santa's Christmases. This is the new edition, so it's got more pages in it. And this is the one I colored over Christmas this year. I colored that page a little while ago, I think in January last year, and this page this year. Lovely book, has some great pictures in it, and I colored this one this year. Both light and dark grayscale, so if you choose to color on the darker grayscale, it accommodates both. Another one of Teresa Goodridge's that I really, really love, I think is absolutely adorable, is Home for the Holidays. Again, I have colored in this book. I think I removed the page. Yeah. From here. I just saw where it came from. The one thing about these books is that they're perforated. There it is. So I can see where the page is that I removed. But absolutely wonderful book, wonderful Christmas pages, lots of variety of ugly sweaters, pets, wildlife, automobiles, warm and cozy. Just have always enjoyed Teresa Goodridge's drawings and have always enjoyed coloring them. So I have, like I said, issues. When it comes to artists I enjoy, I tend to purchase every single one of their books. And then we have another one of my favorites, of course, is A Nice Little Town. This is Nice Little Town Christmas 3, which is the one one of the ones that I got recently. Lovely book. And of course, now we have A Nice Little Town Valentine's Day. It is also just adorable. I have colored a page out of here, but I have it as a PDF. So I have printed it off and colored it. I have this one in PDF format as well, just because I thought it was adorable. Somebody's painting instead of getting me more books. I think my assistant quit. I'm just saying. All right. Yep. All right, and these are all the ones that are not multiple artists. This one here is uh, illustrated by Samara Kaja. It's called Off the Bookshelf. It was just a very whimsical, cute book that will work wonderfully for the channel for shorts and for mindless coloring with markers. It's very whimsical. I have a page in here that I've been working on for probably a couple of years, but it will get colored at some point. No, she quit. I don't fire people, except, you know. Now she's getting smart. we'll just we'll just put it in as much as possible next to her. And speaking of Bob Ross, I might actually send this book to Emily with her Bob Ross. Just saying. What do you guys think? I love this book, though. It's a wonderful book. It's a fantastic Bob Ross rendition. Um, his paintings and everything else, you can just paint in all the happy trees and clouds and everything yourself. This was a gift, so I won't be sending it off, but it is a wonderful book, and I think it's fantastic. And it has the little Bob Ross sayings on it. So, like today, I think we'll do a happy little painting, bright and shiny and pretty. Just something that'll make you feel good. Yeah. Yeah. So absolutely wonderful book. Staying in the corner. At some point, we may even pull out the paints and do a happy little painting for Bob. Maybe. And the next one, of course, is Colin Thompson's. And it is a crazy book. Very intricate, very detailed, but absolutely lovely pictures. Um, very intimidating. I find this book very intimidating. It is one of those books where when you're looking at the whole page, it feels daunting. It is best to do one square at a time. Otherwise, you are going to be overwhelmed with the details in this book. Absolutely wonderful book, though. But it is one of those puzzle piece books where it is best to do one square at a time. And then we have this one here, which is just so cute. It is the Flower Fairies alphabet coloring book. It goes with the Flower Fairies book that I have as well. And each of them is one of the alphabet flowers. And they're just adorable. And I love them so much. Also staying. Then, of course, we have Dragonology. And with it being the year of the dragon, we are going to be coloring a wood dragon in here. See, I colored dwarf dragon. I know there's a wood dragon in here as well, so we will locate it in here and color it sometime this year. This one here is another one of my absolute favorite artists. I have many of her books as PDF, as well as many of her physical books that I've taken apart that are in other binders and whatnot. But this one here is Garden Fairies, and it's just so cute. I have veered away from her books a little bit more in the past year or two. But when I first started coloring, I just loved her. I colored pretty much all of her stuff. Like I have one book that I think I have like 4 or 5 pages left before I'm finished coloring the whole thing. Edwina McNamee, Dreamlings, also a really cute Dreamlings book. Another one that I really enjoyed her artistry, so decided that I had to have every single one of her books. And now I do. However, I have not been purchasing a lot of her books lately. Um, as you can probably see, there's not much colored in this book. I have colored this page and removed it from the black side, but I do find that it's not one that I gravitate towards a whole lot. I am still, I really like the books, but I'm not sure if I like them enough to, I'm going to put this one over here because I keep on going back and forth on Edwina's work, whether it's something that I just like looking at or if it's something I want to color. This one is Sarah Kay, Friends Forever Designs. It is the Coloring Heavens collection book. And this one, I love this book. I just think this is the sweetest book ever. And I don't color in it a lot. I have colored 1 or 2 pages out of it, but I can't get rid of it. It just reminds me too much of all the things that I had hanging on the walls in my bedroom, and Mom had plates with this picture on it in the house, and so many different childhood memories with this character and this artist that I just could never get rid of this book even if I wanted to. It's just such a wonderful book. This one here is Adorable Animals. It's the grayscale coloring book that I was telling you about by Jane Madej. It has some wonderful tutorials on how to color the grayscale and how to pick your colors and things like that. It's a lovely book. I have colored many pages in here and of course removed them, but it gives you a rendering of how she colored them or painted them, so that you can either choose colors from what she's used or you can better see the details, because sometimes with grayscale you end up losing some of the details, and those colored pages give you a really good idea of what the details are that you're missing. But I just absolutely love this book. This is the first grayscale book that I ever colored in that I enjoyed coloring in. So this one will always be in the collection. Yeah, Holly Hobby. Another artist that I really enjoy is Heather Valentin. She is a absolutely wonderful artist, a fantastic person. She's a very loving, gentle person that has been a supporter of the channel forever, since the channel started. And her work is just absolutely fantastic. And in the format that her books usually come in, which is a smaller format, they are so enjoyable to color. I have this book and 2 or 3 other books in physical format, but I do have a lot of her PDF formats, including being on her Patreon for over a year. I have a lot of her Patreon pages as well. And her artistry just changes and changes and progresses. And she's always been a fantastic artist no matter what type of page she's drawing. But this character has always been one of her favorites in the coloring community. Little Lacy Sunshine, absolutely wonderful, wonderful artist. Aww, I'm so sorry, Blue. So this one here is called Dark Forest. It's by Chet Minton, and it's just adorable. I have not, I think I've colored one or two pages out of here, but I haven't spent a lot of time with this book beyond looking at it going, oh, that is awesome. I am not good enough to color that. I cannot give it the life it deserves. Absolutely fantastic coloring book. Maybe one of the ones that we color a little bit more in um, this year. Maybe we'll do a fairy tale type thing and color some fairy tale stuff. This one here is fairly new to the collection. This is Rose and Her Friends by Evelyn. I can't say her last name. It's really cute. And I love the fact that the back of the page is glossy. So when you use markers on it, unless you completely scrub the marker, like I scrubbed the marker here, and on the back side of the page, you can barely tell it went through. And on this page here, it barely went through at all. So the coating on the back side of the page actually keeps the marker from bleeding through as much as some of the other company's black backed pages. And it doesn't curl as much either. But this book is just absolutely adorable. I I have only had this book in the collection for a little while. I got it I think, just before Christmas. Um, so I haven't colored in it yet. So I will need to put this one in the to be colored area. Unless I've taken out a page, which I might have. I may have colored one page and taken it out. Like, that's just adorable. Wonderful book, and it will go back into the to be colored. This one here is just beyond cute and beyond sweet, and I will never get rid of this book either. It's Welcome to Oz, the adult coloring book by Eric Schanauer, and it is all sorts of pages with the Wizard of Oz and friends. That just brings back so much memory, so many different memories from my childhood. I have colored a page in here and I have removed it and put it in my album. So I love that book. It's a wonderful book. Yeah. This one here is Jamie Lynn Doherty? The Enchanted Book. And it's kind of confusing because I think it's dual pages, but they're front to front and the back to back is empty. Really, really cute little book. Not one that I have colored very much in. I think I've colored one page in here. Yeah, I think it was this one. I think I copied this one and colored it on PDF format so that I could have it all on one page. But it's just really relaxing looking. You know, it's got a lot of relaxation type of coloring to it. And I keep on going back and forth with this one as well. There's a lot of pages in here that I just love, like Thumbelina. Just love that page. And then there's some that I don't like the wallpaper pages. So it's one of those, but it is also signed by the artist, which makes it something that I keep in the collection for the collecting factor of it. Black Widow Topeka. If you're going for good skin tone colored pencils, definitely Black Widow. This one here was a book that was gifted to me by Miss Alex over here, and it stays in the collection as a collector's item, sorry, since B. Arthur passed away. This is a wonderful book depicting a lot of images from the Golden Girls TV show. And I just love it. I think it's awesome. It's such a wonderful book. So that stays in the collection as a collector's item. This one was a gift from a wonderful woman out in New Zealand, and it's the Kiwi the Kiwi, and it's just so adorable. Absolutely adorable. This is classified as a children's book, but it's just so cute. And you will probably see a series about the kiwi, or of the kiwi being colored throughout the channel throughout the year. But it's just too cute, and I love it. This one here is Home. I have to keep this one forever and ever. This is Home. The Pacific Northwest. This has all different pictures from all over the areas that I grew up and that I have called home forever. So for my entire life. And I just, when I found this book, I was so thrilled to see all of the different images in here from both Washington, Oregon, California, British Columbia, all the way up through the Pacific Northwest. It just made my heart sing. As it's just one of those books that I will color in little by little until it's all colored, because it's just wonderful. And a great rendition of the Pacific Northwest, going from the border of California and Oregon all the way up to the British Columbia areas. This one here scares me, I must say. I have colored this page, but I did not color it directly in the book. I have yet to color directly in the book in this one. I have colored a couple of different pages outside of the book where I've copied them onto paper and did practices and messed them up several times before I was able to actually complete one. Nice! Sounds yummy. But this is, of course, Thomas Kincaid's Disney Dream Collection. It's an absolutely wonderful book. I have this in poster collection as well as in postcard format as well. So, yeah, one of those things that I really wanted everything from this artist. even though it scares the living bejesus out of me. Yeah, until somebody tinkled on it. Jen had issues. But it's an absolutely gorgeous book, and I will color in it one day. Actually color in the book, not just on a page out of the book. But I have actually colored a page from this book, I just not in the book. Just trying to find the page I colored. It's here, I promise. This one. Nope, not that one. The one after that. Where is it? I know it's in here. Anyway, it's the cover picture I colored. It looks like that. And she brought me more books. I don't know where to put this one. How many more do we have? That many, huh?
That's the Creative Haven. This is just carrying back. There's like
Okay, so
2.5 shelves.
we're going to do this quicker. I'm not going to flip through any of them because obviously this is going to take us all night if I flip through them all. Awesome. Yes. Thomas Kincaid is very intimidating. So I'm not going to flip through them because more than likely you have already seen flip throughs and that sort of thing. So no, Jen didn't. Her doggy did. Her puppy dog got upset, so he tinkled on them. So we have Home Sweet Home. So again, going to state again. When I find an artist I like, I buy all their books. So Home Sweet Home, Country Charm, Country Gardens, Summer Scenes, Romantic Country Scenes, and Wish You Were Here, all by Teresa Goodrich, all staying in the collection. The other creative haven that's staying in the collection is Norman Rockwell's Classics, A Saturday Evening Post. This is 100% from loving the art in the Saturday Evening Post growing up. So that is why this book is staying. These ones here are two of the ones from Rachel Mintz that I really enjoy. Angelic Beauties 1 and 2. I do not have either of these in PDF, so I am keeping the physical format of these books. They're really, really pretty portrait faces, both in dark and light grayscale. So I'm going to be keeping those, of course. And as you all know, one of my favorite artists is Karen Myers. I do have all of her books as well, from Mystical Lands of Ushana all the way up to the Mystical Lands Chronicles 1 and 2. I have every single one of her books, and we are, of course, keeping all of those. So all of those are staying in our wonderful collection. Most of those were actually gifted to me from the artist. I did purchase several of them, but she did gift me the ones that I was missing. So again, I have issues. I found several of R.J. Hampson's pictures and illustrations very pleasing to me, so I bought all of his books, and well, I bought some of his books, and the rest of his books I was gifted. So we have Forest Song, Night Garden, Moonlight Mischief, Oceans, A Frog's Tale, Steampunk Houses 2, and Steampunk Robots. And those are all of the R.J. Hampson books that are in the collection that I have colored in and that are staying in the collection. These ones here, of course, are Ruth Sanderson's Nursery Rhymes Grayscale Coloring Book for Adults, as well as Beautiful Fairy Tales, both of which I have colored in and will be staying in the collection. This one here is Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and this one here is literally all of the nursery rhymes that Ruth has illustrated, including Little Miss Bo Peep here, because she has lost her sheep. These ones here are both from Monia Gates. I do have a couple of others of hers in PDF format, but these are the two physical copies that I have. And I just love Monia. She's absolutely wonderful, wonderful person, and her art is just beautiful. And when she colors her art, it's even more beautiful. So, of course, we got to keep Monia in the library there. These ones here are a fantastic artist that is not only an artist, but she is also a PhD. That's Dawn Boyer. I've had her on the channel a couple of times, and I have collected all of her works of art. She does have several other books as well. Dawn is a absolutely wonderful person, a beautiful artist, and so smart. She is a very, very intelligent woman, um, and just a wonderful, wonderful conversationist. She, like I said, she's been on the channel a couple of times. She is going through a few things right now, and I hope that the prognosis and outcome keep on getting better and better with every day. But she is just wonderful, and I will have her on the channel again very soon. So we have Tasty Tea for You and Me, a big coloring book, Animals of Christmas, reproduction of vintage Santa Claus illustrations, Volume 1, reproduction of vintage Santa Claus illustrations, Book 2, Fairy Houses and Fairy Doors, Fairy Houses and Fairy Doors Volume 2, Fairy Houses and Fairy Doors Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Compass Roses, all of which are absolutely wonderful, wonderful books. All right. Next on the list is Morgan O'Brien. Matchstick Mouse is just one of those books that just makes me giggle. They are small little pictures that are absolutely gorgeous. And they are just so easy to color and so cute to color. So we have Halloween coloring book, a floral coloring book, a Christmas coloring book, a dinosaur coloring book. So Chompy Fluff Monsters is okay, so we have Matchstick Mouse, North Pole Elves, that's the Christmas one, and then we have Chompy Fluff Monsters. So we have Chompy Fluff Monsters 1, 2, and 3. I think there's 2. So this was my first attempt at binding. Ignore it. It's horrible. So we have Chompy Fluff Monsters 1, 2, and 3. So we'll get those out of the way. We have North Pole Elves, Matchstick Mouse, the Way Home, a Galactic Coloring Book, and then an Autumn Coloring Book for Matchstick Mouse. So we'll put those together like so. Trying to make sure that I keep them all in order. I do have some in my TBC as well. All right, I think Alex wants to go home. She's starting to run. Both of these are done by Fabrica Fantasy. I have all of her books in PDF format. These two are physical format books that you can purchase from her. She sent me these ones herself, and they're just adorable. I have always loved Fabrica stuff, and they're just wonderful. This one here is Dragon Tales. This one here is Animal Kingdom. And she has so many different books available in both PDF and physical format on her website. And I will have to, I do believe it's exclamation point Fabrica or something like that if you ever want to take a look at it. Now these ones here are a little bit risque, so if you don't like risque, look away. Just saying. She's already drank her one. She needs another bottle. So if you have issues with the risque, please look away. So we have Grimm Fairy Tales, an adult coloring book. These are definitely adult pages. So if you enjoy coloring a little bit more skin, this would be a great book for you. I think that they are fun and, like I said, a little more risque, but definitely something that is enjoyable to sit down and color. I don't color these on the channel because the last time I did, somebody yelled at me and made a fuss. So I have not colored these on the channel since, because I got way too many emails. Yeah, even though it's an adult coloring channel, I was informed that that was inappropriate. But very great artwork in these books. These books are done by artists at Zenoscope. They actually are artists for different comic books as well. So yeah, exactly. So now we are back to one of my favorite artists, and this is Selena Finesh. This is Australian Animals and Wildflowers, Unicorns and Dragons, Gothic, grayscale coloring, Victorian romance. I won this book, and Selena actually signed it when she sent it to me. So it will always stay in the collection uncolored. And then we have our Gothic grayscales and other things that I have taken apart, such as mermaids. And this one here is I can't remember. I can't remember the name of this book, but I do have the front part of it as well in a different area. That's just the secondary pages of it. But I have all of her books in physical format and quite a few of her books in digital format as well. Now, next. Now, are these all in order? No. No, they're not. Okay. Well, they have numbers there. It's all right. So we have Fairy and Fantasy 4, Fairy and Fantasy 3, Fairy and Fantasy 2, Fairy and Fantasy, and this one here is the line art for Fairy and Fantasy. So I have all four of the Fairy and Fantasy Christine Caron's. I also have Fairies, Fairies 2, Fairies 3, Benny Blue and Benny Blue 2, as well as characters. And I also have the Fairies and Fantasies 5 in the to be colored box as well. They're in order now. It's fine. Absolutely no worries at all, Emily. Help the kiddos. It's always best thing to do. And then of course we have Julia Speary. I also have some of her books in PDF format, as well as taken apart in other areas. We've got an Enchanting World, as well as The Inspiration, both of which I have colored in for Julia in July. I also have Fanciful Fancies, which I have also colored in. Just trying to see why I have a page there. I have a page there for some reason. Sometimes I put pages in there to protect other pages, but I thought I took the page out of here that I colored. Oh, don't know why I have it there, but it's there. So those are three of the Julia Spearies I have. Like I said, I have other ones as well that have been dismantled and are in other books that are, what are they called? You know. And we have Nice Little Town 10, which should have been in with the Nice Little Towns. I think all of them are in the to be colored because I have colored one of the pages out of Nice Little Town 10. I've colored other ones as well, but. And then we have Vintage Classics Coloring 3, 2, and 1, all of which I have colored out of. And Nice Little Town Halloween, which I have also colored out of, all of which are Tatiana Bogoma. All right. All right, now the last set of books. Okay, so we also have these ones here I won't ever color on the channel because they're just too big. This is Thomas Kincaid's Disney Princesses coloring book in poster format. And then I have the Grimm Fairy Tales in poster format as well. Yeah, I love Nice Little Town books too. They're absolutely adorable. Okay. All right, so then we have this one here, which I have colored in, and it is Rita Berman, and it's just absolutely adorable. I love Rita's work, and like I said, once I find an artist I like, I try to buy all of their books. So this one here is Bear Therapy. Teddy Bear Therapy is what it translates to. It's Diane Dufour, and it is all of Jen's fault. So I am currently working on this page, and I will continue to work on this page in my shorts, finishing off the little bears, and then we will move on to a new bear. And that is Diane Dufour, and I have that's the same artist that does Hairball or Furball. This is the book that we are currently working in. It is Enchanted Fairies by Josephine Wall, and this is the page that we are currently working on. And these ones here are my watercolor books. So these are Christie's watercoloring books. This is Summer Cutting Garden. And these are actually watercoloring books. You don't use pencils in them, you use watercolor in them. They have watercolor paper in the books, and they're actually just really lovely books. It teaches you how to do some of the watercoloring as well as experiments and that sort of thing. So there's Summer Cutting Garden, Spring Cutting Garden, and Painterly Days, The Woodlands. All right. Now this one here is one of the artists here locally in Oregon. This is Nature's Magic, and it's all different pictures that she has drawn of things that are here in Oregon, or that she has imagined here in Oregon, that just make her happy, like the old wood library. You know, That's her. She actually looks like that too. She is a very, very wonderful woman. Her name is Robin. See, there she is. Robin Bellefeld, and she's just a wonderful artist. I will be talking to her this year and seeing if she's coming out with a new book. She's just been really busy, so I haven't seen a new book from her in a while. So this one here is not a coloring book, but I have seen people coloring in it, and people want me to color in it. I have not brought myself to be able to color in this book yet. This is The Ink House, and it's just such a wonderful book. It is definitely staying on the shelf or in the library. I may at some point color in it, maybe. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it yet. It's another one of those that I go through and I read and I look at and I go, it's so wonderful, I don't want to ruin it. So I will, at some point, add some color to the Ink House. But this is not meant to be a coloring book. This is a reading book. So, and then we have from Hannah Carlson, we have Forest Kingdom and The Witch's Cottage, both of which are staying in the library for now. I really like some of the pages in Hannah Carlson. I am not a huge fan of some of the other pages. Like there are some that I really, really enjoy, and then there are just some that I just can't look at long enough to color. So it's a yeah, I really want to color that, and no, I don't ever want to color that kind of love-hate relationship with me and her. So that one is The Witch's Cottage. This one here is The Forest Kingdom, and there's some absolutely wonderful pages in there. And that's why they're staying on the shelf, because there is more than 50% that I would enjoy coloring than the ones that I sit there going, yeah, I ain't coloring that. So, wonderful books, The Forest Kingdom. And of course, we have our Clara Markova. We have Fairy Celebrations, Fairy Miracles, and Fairy Touch of Magic. The newest one, number 4, the fourth one that I have is one that we have some to be colored or work in progresses in. Of course, all of the Clara Markova will be remaining on the channel. Now, some of these I'm not going to be able to pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. This one here is called I Daydream. I cannot pronounce the name of the artist. It's Tukanchawi, Tekucha. Yeah, I'm not going there. Takachi Art, I think is what it says, but I could be wrong. And it's a wonderful, wonderful book. Absolutely beautiful faces and just a wonderful book. So that one's staying. This one is Love Letters. Also a wonderful book full of beautiful Asian drawings. I colored both of those last year. As well as that one. One of the books that I do gravitate towards when I want to color a face. Same with these ones. These are all done by the same artist, and some of the other people in the audience that knows these artists would be able to tell you better what the names are. I call it the green book and the purple book. I'm terrible. Just saying. And I don't see anywhere on here that, and I know that they have names. I have been told them 16 billion dozen times. I have done flip throughs of these books as well as linked them uh, and that sort of thing. So if you want to take a look at these books, they are available on Amazon. So if you look through my reviews and that sort of thing, you can probably find them. But I have both of them, both the purple and the green. I was gifted, I do believe, both of them. So, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. I did purchase the Love Letters one. And I think I purchased, no, I was gifted one by one friend and one from the other. So yeah, I was gifted both of them. So absolutely wonderful, wonderful artist and gorgeous portraits. This one here is The Circle of Life by another individual. I will not be able to pronounce the name. And absolutely gorgeous pages. And I've colored quite a few out of this book, so it will stay in the library there. This one here, I'm still back and forth on. It is really cute, and I love the pages of it. It's just not one that I'm grabbing off the shelf going, I need to color that. I did spiral bind it, and I have colored in it. It's just a really, really cute little dolly book. Shannon knows the name of it. I can never remember. I think I wrote it down. Actually, hold on 1 minute. I think, yes. Draw You in My Mind. That's it. I actually had to write it down so I could remember what it was. Yeah, so this one is Draw You in My Mind, and it's just really cute. They are dolls, so if they don't look correct to you, it's because they are dolls. But they're just really cute. Yes, it does take patience to do that. This one here is Josh Lee's Flower Ladies, and it is just really adorable. And I have colored in a page in this book, but I have removed it. And I will be coloring in it again soon at some point. There is so many different books that I have colored in and that I haven't colored in. I think this year we're probably going to concentrate on all of the ones I haven't colored in so that at least everything in the library gets some color. Another one that is one of my favorites is Kevin Teo Art. This one is, and Kevin Teo is a French artist from France or Montreal, I think France. And these books are just full of absolutely gorgeous work. Not only adorable, but also really sophisticated portraits and that sort of thing as well. And he has done such a good job in this book. Not only getting the really cute stuff down, but getting stuff like this down as well. I think he has done a really good job on this book. And I have a whip in here. Yep. I just found a work in progress in Kevin Teo. Go figure. I have no idea what I've colored these with, by the way, just so you know. That's going to be interesting. And the artwork or the paper in Kevin Teo's stuff is actually really nice, even though it is Amazon paper. It is a really high quality in the Amazon paper, so I don't have any problems whatsoever coloring on his stuff. I do find that markers work wonderfully on his stuff, especially for basing and whatnot. So yeah. Just make sure I don't have any work in progresses in that one. So that's Kevin Teo. This is the other one that's done with little dolls. And I don't know the name of this one either. I don't think I wrote it down. But it's really cute. And again, I'm still on the fence with, it's just not one I grab. But I look at it and I go, oh, that's really cute. Oh, that's really cute. And I want to color them. I just am a little intimidated by them. And I will get over it, and I will at some point, actually color one or two or three or four. Now, the next one is mythographic. So I only have two mythographic books that I actually really enjoyed. I had a whole bunch of them, but I purged those, I think last year I purged those. And I gifted those. I didn't purge them. I gifted them when I did my Christmas giveaways because I just found that they were better suited to other people. These two I really actually do enjoy, which is Voyage and Wild Winter. Um, I think it's the artist himself, Joseph Kattenbang. Just really, really adorable, wonderful pages. And at some point, I will color in them again. I have colored in both of these and removed the pages from them, so they will go back on the shelves until I actually get all of the to-be colors colored. And these ones here are the last ones. Oh dear. Well, maybe the last ones. These ones here are all done by Gugeli. They are fine color, colorful time. And this one here, which is done, it is a complete book of all of Gugeli's actual paintings. There's also a small book of the paintings that are in the big book here. So if you take a look at these books here, I'm going to pull this out. Hold on, because this is bugging me. But I don't want to lose that part. So in here is all of the paintings painted by Gugeli. And then in this book here, it has the unpainted smaller versions of his sketches, where you can actually paint them yourself or color them yourself. I have colored one in here somewhere. I know I have. There it is. And I tried to emulate what he had done on his. But the artistry in the book is just absolutely gorgeous. And it does give you an idea of the feeling and expression behind all of his work, because it covers pages from this book as well as this book. So you can easily look up those pages as well as color them in the smaller format. But he's just an absolutely fantastic, fantastic artist. He or she, I'm not quite positive, but just absolutely wonderful. And that stays on my shelf, and I utilize it as a way to take a look and see how things are expressed in the pages so that I can get them right in the other books. All right. All right, so we've got a small stack left. This one is Wild Soul by Grazia Salvo. Absolutely beautiful book. I have colored in it. But it's just so cute. I just love the pages in here. I love this page. Absolutely adorable. Wonderful artistry of animals as well as people. She has so much talent to capture both. And I just find that book fantastic. Um, we also have this one here, which is Fantasia. Yeah, this one here is Fantasia. And I have colored in here. See, I did color. I actually painted that page. And I colored that page. Really, really nice book by Nicholas Filbert. I can't say his last name, so I won't. This one here is Dunkelbunt by Sarah Richter, and absolutely gorgeous book as well. Her faces are just phenomenal. And I know I've colored in here, I just don't know where the page is. Other than that one. That one don't count. There it is. I colored the end and the start. Absolutely wonderful pages. Beautiful artist. Another one that I have a collection of that obviously I just have problems. Yes, yes, only 12 left because I got rid of a whole bunch. So of course we have Rhapsody in the Forest, Minuet de Bonheur, as well as Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Ugusa. Absolutely love her work and have been a huge fan. And if I find any more of her books, I will definitely be purchasing those as well. But I will try to contain myself. The next one is this one here. It's called Costume Ball. And it is all different pages of beautifully costumed ladies and young girls in both American and Asian dress clothes, that sort of thing. And they're just so cute. And I have colored in here. I also have this book as a PDF format, but I have only actually got half of the book in PDF format. Somehow when I lost my drive, I lost the other half of the book. So I only actually have half of this book in PDF format. So I'm happy to keep the full book in the midst here. And of course, we've got our Kirby Roseanne. We can't go anywhere without Kirby. I have spiral bound them. I have Mythic World, Fragile World, and Worlds Within Worlds. I'm not I know, please do not hurt me. I am not a huge fan of Kirby Roseanne's earlier works. I just find the little bits too much. I don't like them. So I don't want them. So I don't have them. Yeah, I love the anime style as well. Another one that is one of my favorites is Forest Girl. So this is a Forest Girl coloring book. One, two, and three. So this one, Aopol is a absolutely gorgeous artist that does this wonderful storyline of Forest Girl, and it's just such a cute book. So we've got the premium edition here, and then these two here. This one here is called A Moment Wholly for Yourself, and this one here is just a Forest Girl coloring book. I think it's just book 2, and then the premium edition one. It's all my fault, huh? I do actually have the new Forest Girl coming. I bought it off of, I do believe, eBay. So it'll get here at some point. And that's it. That's it. we're done. So those are all of my coloring books that are in the in the library here. So we have run almost 4 hours. So I think I'm going to call it a day and make dinner and take Alex home so she can feed her family.
They're fed. I just do have to work tomorrow, sadly.
And she has to work tomorrow, so she actually has to go home and go to bed.
I have to work like really
Ta-da! Yeah, exactly, Sue. Ta-da!
it's done.
That's it. Yeah, that's all you get.
I must teach the little people.
So I have purged 65 books. Yeah, 65 books, approximately. I have kept several more. However, I must say that they are I have a few different artists that I have all of their books for. So if I actually just look at artists, I've only got a few. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm glad Alex survived too. Thank you very much for coming out, Mona. You have a wonderful night. Yeah, she needs to get back to teaching tomorrow. Yeah. Several artists. I only have a few different artists that I have in the library. Let's just say it that way. Ah, the non-believer, yeah. All right, guys, until next time, on Wednesday, we will be coming back and we will be continuing on with the page that I was painting with the Tim Holtz Distressed Watercolor Pencils. We will be doing that Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. By the end of Saturday, well, by Saturday, I should have a firm understanding of what my time bank is, and if I run out of pennies in my time bank. Um, if I do run out of pennies in the time bank by the end of the week, I will be cutting the Wednesday stream and making that as a recording of completing the work in progress or working on the work in progress. So if I do find that I'm running into a deficit on my time, I will have to be cutting that stream. So stay tuned next week or at the end of this week. You know what I mean. To verify whether or not the Wednesday stream will maintain a stream. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. Of course, I appreciate you hanging out while I went through and purge some of the books from my stash to benefit other people that will enjoy them a little more than me. With that, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.